day inside the station, in Amsterdam perchance, the men were dancing side by the man with the crooked glance. They turned to face each other, it was just happenstance that these two men would meet that day and do that fateful dance. Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went. They said we've both been dancing all this time. What a coincidence! And then they danced together like no one's danced before. The diplomats were dancing, they cancelled all the war. The whole world celebrated with no more violence. And all because these men crossed paths. What a coincidence!
Well, good evening, hello and welcome to the Momentum Gaming League Winter Series 2010. We got two series to bring you this evening. I'm going to be casting. I haven't casted for a while, so I'm pretty pumped about this. This is Dead at Horseborn, and our first game is RK.Leftovers versus SWG, and then the big game following that, iEnvy versus NOS. So our teams are loaded and ready, and we're, without too much fanfare, going to rock and roll and get going. So who've we got? Orange is SWG, which is Dark Itachi, DOC, and Uncle Chubbs. And that's what I meant. Oh, I beg your pardon. RK.Leftovers. Got the teams wrong. RK.Leftovers is Orange, Dark Itachi, Doc, and Uncle Chubbs. And then SWG is LB, Rose, and Ranga Rage. Oh, and SWG are out the gate. 16 seconds in through LB, 1-0 up. And they're off. Best of 5. Okay, Leftovers going to have to get themselves organized here, otherwise they're going to find themselves again behind. SWG pressing forward, not letting it through the midfield. Okay, nice cut out there from Uncle Chubbs, but no one there to receive his pass. SWG looking very aggressive. Ranga with the shot. Ranga with the goal. 2-0. Looks like we had some technical issues to start off with, but I think everything's dandy. Everyone in stream can see and follow the action. Ranga Rage and LB on the scoreboard. A minute gone by. Leftovers got all the work to do. SWG pushing hard, being very aggressive. Spending most of their time in the orange half, but here come the Leftovers! And Dark Itachi takes the rebound off the backboard and scores. The pass set up by Dark, read wonderfully by Dark Itachi, finished off. The deficit halved. 2-1. I think we're going to have a lot of goals this game. Oh, where is LB? LB has disappeared. But the game goes on. Although it seems to have taken... Oh, no! Oh, great save by Doc. It seemed like Leftovers were kind of cooling the action. Not sure what to do with LB out of the game. And SWG almost scored. So waiting to hear on what's going on with LB. Hopefully he'll be back soon. And hopefully his internet hasn't gone completely. Ends up! But Doc having to save again. With a man down. SWG almost scoring twice here. Rose is going to put it in. 3-1. And Leftovers not taking advantage of their man advantage that they have right now while Albie tries to get back into the game. They'll be a little frustrated with that. Can they organize themselves? It can be quite difficult, actually, though, when you're so used to playing, you understand how you play against a three-man team, and your rotations can suddenly be thrown for a loop when now you're trying to take advantage of the man down. So the advice, I think, is just play your normal game. Play as if there were three people on the field and score. Rotate, pass. But they're struggling to do that right now, and SWG are slowing the game down, wanting to hang on to the lead that they've got and not press forward too much. That makes a lot of sense. It would be the smart move. And they're doing quite well with it now. They've been without their third man for, well, the demo there, but again, they're not taking advantage of it. They've been without their third man for the best part of almost 2 minutes now. And they've managed to score a goal and almost score a fourth. So I'm assuming the rules will provide for some sort of delay between games while Albie sorts himself out if he's not back in by the end of this game. But if he can't get back in, I'm not sure what the rules say about pressing on with 2 versus 3 for the remaining games. But meantime, SWG are doing very well in keeping Leftovers from pressing any kind of advantage they have right now, which is got to be a little frustrating for them and a little surprising. Ranga Rage now making his way casually past 2 defenders from Leftovers. And Albie's going to feel a little unneeded if he ever gets back into this. Because his team have scored 2 goals while he's been away, and they find themselves 4-1 up. Dark Itachi now doesn't. Ooh. I think he needed to be pressing a little harder there. He had boost, he had possession, but he kind of just waited for SWG to come to him. Come on, let's go, Uncle Chubbs. Oh, obliterated by Rose. Oh, and here Ranga Rage is going to make it 5. And the 2-man SWG team are running riot against the Leftovers. .40 to go, and RK don't look like they're going to make a comeback despite the advantage they have in numbers right now. Because here comes Rose, he misses, it hits the post. And my earlier statement that they were looking just to preserve their lead and slow things down has been shown to be untrue as they're pushing forward and still spending a lot of time in the orange half. Will they get one back? Dark Itachi looking to go, can't get on the end of it. Rose now just running down the clock. Gets past 1, gets past 2, gets past 3. Solo from one side of the field to the other. Rose ZA makes it 6. And that is going to be that, I think, for game number 1. And then we'll probably have a little bit of a delay while we figure out what's going on with Albie. And that's it. SWG taking a 2-man SWG, overcoming RK.Leftovers to take a 1-0 lead in the 5-game series. Can Albie find his way back? All right, well, we're going to take ourselves a little technical break while we sort out what's happening with Albie as he restarts his router and gets his internet back. And then we'll be right back with you for game number 2 as soon as we can. All right, so it looks like Alby's service provider has broken his internet. He's not going to be able to return. So we're going to see if that game can continue. But whatever happens, we're going to break from that game. Whether they settle it off stream or reschedule, we're going to sort that out. But that game's not going to go for now. So we're going to get our next game lined up, which is iEnvy versus NOS. So we're going to get that going, and we'll be back with that game very shortly. All right, we are back. So, technical issues beset our first series, RK.Leftovers versus SWG. So that's happening off stream, but we have our second game up and ready to go. We have iEnvy versus NOS. NOS beating iEnvy earlier today in the mixed tournament. So this is a bit of a grudge rematch. So this should be a lot of fun. Best of 5, everyone's in. We're ready to roll. And let's see if iEnvy can make the comeback, or if NOS will take the momentum from earlier today and dominate again. All right, here we are. We are away. Galaxy off the backboard. So we have NOS orange, Skulk G, Arceon, and Biscuit Galaxy. iEnvy blue, and they are Happy Meal, Phallisa, and Wurty. Both looking for some early dominance. The pace is already quite high. Happy Meal off the back, Phallisa pushes his shot wide. Happy doing well to hold it up in midfield as now cross Skulk G down into the middle. No one from NOS there to follow up on the pass. A little bit of a mix-up in the corner there. Blue stuck in the corner. Huddled around the ball, but here they go. Passed upfield. Wurty's off. Down into the middle. Shot by Phallisa is blocked. Oh. Not too sure why both of them were attacking there. The attack ultimately comes to nothing. They're going to have to start again. Cut out by Arceon. Biscuit coming in, but Phallisa up to the task. A lot of loose balls in front of net and out in the middle. Both teams kind of scrambling a little. No one maintaining controlled possession for too long. But Phallisa looking to change with the flick. Happy with the shot! Biscuit Galaxy gets there in time. Oh, Phallisa couldn't meet the end of Wurty's pass. Skulk G on his own for the moment. Gets it over the goal. Oof. Biscuit Galaxy bringing it back in. Cut out by Wurty. This is dangerous! Oh! Arceon got a touch. It hit the crossbar. Went straight down. And somehow NOS get away with it. Oh! Galaxy with the miss! Arceon looking to clear, runs it up the wall, misses his shot. Phallisa, I think, looking just to bring it in front of net, but the miss by Biscuit Galaxy allows the ball to roll right in, and it is iEnvy that take first blood exactly halfway through game number 1. Phallisa, we're looking for the second. It comes off the crossbar and rolls off, I think, Arceon's car and out the net. A little lucky, but I guess he was in the right place at the right time. Wurty controlling, looking for the shot, but it's squeezed away. Phallisa, Happy Meal into the corner. He will follow his own shot. iEnvy rotating back. Oh, Wurty doesn't do well to bang it forward. But Phallisa now will have an opportunity. Pops it up. Over 1, over 2, but Galaxy is there. Biscuit Galaxy there ensures the save, but Wurty with the follow-up gets his first. Biscuit Galaxy clearing it. Happy Meal passing it off the corner. Wurty finishing off. They double their lead. 54 seconds later, 2-0. And early signs are that they will overcome their loss from earlier today. Oh! Happy Meal now. Everyone on the scoreboard. Werty with a little touch confuses Palliser, but Happy Meal's there. Skulk and Biscuit Galaxy, both in the net. Neither of them could save, and they're 3-0 behind. iEnvy looking to be firmly in control of this game as it stands now. Just over a minute remaining for Nos to stamp some sort of authority on iEnvy, but it's not going to be just yet. Cut out by Palliser. Happy Meal misses his shot. They have an opportunity now. The net's open. Biscuit Galaxy shooting, hits the crossbar, the side post, and it's cut away by Palliser and now boomed all the way to the other side. iEnvy definitely having most of this right now in the second half of this game. And with 35 seconds left, they will be taking game number 1 unless something remarkable happens now, but it's not to happen, I don't believe. Werty down to Palliser. Palliser with a shot. Great save from Arceon. Ensures that it's only 3-0, but that's going to be enough for iEnvy to take game number 1. The clock runs down. 10 seconds to go. Can Nos bang it forward for the consolation goal? A little bit of momentum to take them into the next game. No. Well, it's not done yet. iEnvy looking to keep the clean sheet. Nos looking to throw a little bit of a spanner in the works, but it's not to be. The ball is grounded, and it is iEnvy that take game number 1 with a clean sheet. Nos yet to score. And there you have it, the 3 grand champions up against the 3 not grand champions. All right, game number 2. Let's roll. How do Nos approach this? Obviously, they've got to be aggressive, but at the same time, look after the back end. Well, they had the best of it from kickoff, but it is now in their half. Werty bringing it forward. Skulk clears. And it is iEnvy with the massive aggression early on. The physical play, aggressive play. And I think they're going to want to put this out of Nos's reach fairly early on. Now it's Palliser up against Skulk. He gets it over him. Arceon's back, though, and will ensure the save. Palliser back into the middle. Werty with the shot. Werty with the goal. And the early aggression paying off. iEnvy wanting to wrap this up early. See if they can head out to a party before curfew kicks in at 9. Ball's loose in the middle. Arceon making it a little bit awkward, but Skulk there. From Arceon back down into the middle. Palliser clears to the other side. Arceon's up, so is Palliser. Palliser wins the 50, but they've got more defending to do. This is better from Nos, more aggressive. But they've left their net open. What happened? Looks like a shot from Werty, and I'm sure it was cleared by, I think, Happy Meal. Oh, the dunk from Werty, but it does go wide. But it does present another attacking opportunity for iEnvy. Oh, Palliser hitting the crossbar, beating 2 defenders. And he's denied by the crossbar. Defensive work needed by Werty here. He does very well with it. Open net at Nos's end. Biscuit Galaxy will block and put it down in front for anyone. No one there from Nos to take the pass. Here come Nos again. Put in front. Oh my goodness! Biscuit Galaxy putting it in front of net. Happy Meal looking to pass it down to Falliser. Doesn't work out. Biscuit Galaxy cuts it out. Werty in the wrong place. It ricochets off him into the goal. An own goal by iEnvy levels things up for NOS. This game is 1-1. NOS recording their first goal of the series in game number 2. All right, NOS putting more and more pressure on iEnvy. They're not being able to spend as much time in the orange half as they've become accustomed to, but they don't need to be there for too long. Werty with exceptional work, popping it up for Happy Meal. Happy Meal gets up, taps it down, top right corner. Goal number 2 for iEnvy, 2-1. Gulp G, opportunity for NOS, but denied. Here come iEnvy. Fallis is up! Oh, almost cut out by Happy Meal. Redirected right in front of the defenders, but they do enough to defend and save it away. $50 by Werty. Happy Meal off the back! Gulp G with a clear, but only as far as Falliser. To Werty. Falliser couldn't quite redirect it in, but a wonderful little bit of 1-2 play there between Werty and Falliser. Probably deserved a goal, but it wasn't to be. And the pressure that they'd been denied in the second and third minute, they've overcome that, and now the pressure is relentless from iEnvy. NOS having to scramble to keep the ball clear of their goal and then not transitioning into any kind of attack. Barely getting beyond the halfway line. Falliser with the shot. Biscuit Galaxy with the save. But immediately it's back to an iEnvy attack. This NOS just cannot get the ball into the iEnvy half. But it isn't. Oh, I thought it was going to make it into the half now, but Fallis is there to ensure it doesn't. He's off the ceiling. The flip reset. He flips there. Cleared away by Skulk. Can they bring it into some form of attack? They cannot. Well, Biscuit Galaxy will try. Off the backboard. Opportunity now. Arceon puts it off the backboard as well. But now they have to scramble back. The NOS goal is open. But Skulk G gets back, saves, clears, brings it into the iEnvy half, cut out by Happy Meal. Only 1 goal in it, not like the 3-goal cushion they had at the end of game number 1. Arceon is going to shoot, but he hits the post, but Skulk G! Oh, it's off the line! Oh my goodness, how did they keep it off the line? How did NOS not score? Oh, they will be so bleak about that. It seemed to hang forever right on the goal line. No one could finish. Cleared by Werty. And it is iEnvy that take the 2-game advantage going into game number 3 now. NOS had a very productive period in the middle of that game where they were sort of broke the stranglehold that iEnvy seemed to have in attack, and it resulted in a goal. But immediately then iEnvy reapplied pressure and just did not let go until the end of the game, although right at the end they just about conceded, and really NOS had to put that away to force the overtime. They weren't able to, and now they find themselves staring down the barrel of a sweep. What can they do here? Can they bring the pressure to bear on iEnvy? They're doing better in the opening seconds of this game, spending a lot more time in the blue half. Can they make it count? They have got to make it count. Shot by Falliser! And yeah, a lot of early ball pressure from Nos. They couldn't make it count. iEnvy come roaring back, take a lead. And once they have that lead, hard to shake it loose. Oh, Biscuit Galaxy up for the shot. He misses. Arceo now will bring it into the middle. It's going to go. Oh! It almost squeezed into the top right. It's cleared away. Sculpt now. From the backboard. Biscuit's up. It's too high for him. Arceo going there. He demos. But he misses the ball importantly, and it gives an open net to Werty. Falliser getting it over Arceo. Falliser sacrificing himself for that. But it does mean they take a second goal. And that is going to be a third goal. And that is everyone on iEnvy on the scoreboard now. Fantastic pass from Werty off the wall. Brilliantly read by Happy Meal. Putting it away 3-0 with just 1:07 on the board. Gone in this game. Oh, Biscuit Galaxy takes one back for Nos. A solo play, passing to himself off the wall. Great angle, slides it past Happy Meal and Werty. And Nos are right back in it. Nos now, can they take the momentum from that goal? Nice clear from Arceo. Biscuit looking, but it's cut out by Falliser. This is dangerous. Gulp G with an important touch. Demo there will give them some breathing room, but it's cut out by Werty. This is dangerous. iEnvy don't take advantage. Arceo bangs it way forward. Challenges Happy Meal up in the air. This is good. Oh! Falliser buying some time now. It looks... But Nos now applying the pressure. Lots of ball pressure. Can they make it count? Much better from them. Reading the iEnvy play. Not allowing them to take too much control. And just as I say that, Happy Meal passes it to Falliser. Falliser brings it low. I think it was Arceo expecting it to go higher than it did. Jumped right over it, and there we go. Goal number 4 for iEnvy. And again, Nos are 3 goals behind, but with more than half the game to go, they're not out of it yet. Nos pushing a little higher up, leaving themselves exposed at the back. Sculpt now, off the backboard. Werty intercepts. Okay, the ball's loose, but Falliser... Arceo now, what can he do with this? Going for the air dribble, cut out by Falliser. Sculpt now, can he get the follow? He can, but it's brought down. Biscuit Galaxy with the backboard shot. Arceo coming in, but it's deflected away. I think a little more precision gonna be needed by Nos. The sort of precision we've just seen from Falliser, who passed to Werty. Werty back to Falliser. Happy Meal creating being a nuisance in front of goal, allows Falliser to come in and put it in, squeeze it past that left post. And now the lead is commanding 5-1. And as it stands now, they are set to overcome their loss earlier today to the self-same NOS. And they look to take this Momentum Gaming League Winter Series matchup in a sweep. iEnvy now look completely in control. They're not rushing this game at all, just looking to secure possession and keep the ball away from NOS and not allowing them any room and just strangle the oxygen out of their attacks. Yeah, NOS just not able to keep possession of the ball and do anything organized in attack. iEnvy doing a great job of just removing the life out of this game. They're not allowing space, time, or room for NOS to do anything on the ball. It's a masterclass in control right now. 15 seconds remain. The clock runs down, and that's going to be that for our second game today. iEnvy versus NOS. The revenge match after iEnvy lost to NOS earlier today in the mixed tournament. They couldn't carry that momentum forward. An excellent display from iEnvy sees them take this series, this best of 5, in a sweep, 3-0. NOS scoring a total of 2 goals in 3 games. The life completely sucked out of them by iEnvy. Great performance. And there are your winners. And I'm not sure what happened with game number 1 after LB couldn't make it back. I think that series being completed off stream. But that'll be that from our live stream from Momentum Gaming Winter Series today. We'll be back with you again, obviously. And this has been me back in the casting chair after a long break. It's been great being with you. I'm Dead Horseborn. And that will be that for our live games today.
One day inside the station, in Amsterdam perchance, the men were dancing side by the man with the crooked glance. They turned to face each other, it was just happenstance that these 2 men would meet that day and do that fateful dance. Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went. They said we've both been dancing all this time, what a coincidence. And then they danced together like no one's danced before. The diplomats were dancing,